What's up, guys? Today is going to be a talking head video. Yes, my head is looking at you and it's talking, right? You know what? I've been thinking about this. Am I burnt out in the Philippines? Is it time to move on? Time to move on where? What do I mean, am I burnt out? You know, I was supposed to, and I said this when I first came here. I said, you know what? 5 years I will go back to the States. I will visit family, spend some time there, return back. I made a commitment 5 years ago to retire here in the Philippines, and I have no desire to leave and not return and leave for good. No, I'm staying here. Like I said, 5 years now, and I said I was going to go back. Now, can I go back? Sure, I can go back. My visa will allow me to return back here. I can leave here, I can get the swab test, I can fly out, fly back to the States, spend time there, return here, spend a small fortune in returning here, because even though I am a 13A visa, I would spend 10 days in quarantine at a facility of their choosing, and I was told they're not cheap, and 10 days there. Also get another swab test to confirm that I do not have COVID, and then another 4-day quarantine. So you'll spend a small fortune just returning. I can do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Another thing, you know, when I say, am I burned out? Am I burned out? Just kind of living here in the concrete jungle of Angeles City. I've always said, you have to, where you live, there has to be something there that is appealing to you, or is something that you want to do or like doing. I have a friend, Mark, up in La Union. He's a surfer. He loves surfing. That's his place. That's where he likes to be. He loves surfing. That's his hobby. Are there other things there for him to enjoy? Sure, there's, restaurants here that have, Western style foods, and, he's adapted to that. You look at other guys that are into diving. They're in areas where they love to dive. And it's there for them. Do you have all the conveniences of, say, a city in those areas? No. Angeles City, what is there actually here for, say, someone like me? Yes, the Western food and restaurants and all that are here. Do you need that to live? No, you don't need that to live. That's one of the great things here in Angeles City. I mean, you want Italian, you want, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, American. It's here. It's here. That's a positive point here. The airport. What good is it doing now when you got so many restrictions to travel? But the airport, international airport here is a great thing. What else? Hospitals. I mean, you have good quality hospitals here. There are good other quality hospitals in different areas of the Philippines. But beyond that, there's nothing really here in this city that's like for me. I'm not a drinking kind of guy, to where, hey, let's go drinking and let's go bar hopping. That's not me. I'm not chasing the women around. That's not for me. I'm married. But to each their own. If that's the things you want to do, bar hop, chase women around, drink and all that, hey, Angeles City's great for you. It's great. But even I talk to guys that are doing that and have done it, they even said after a while, not only does it become a headache, but it becomes financially expensive. My burnout just in the city here. I mean, I've come to accept the way things roll here in the Philippines. I guess you could say the culture of how things roll. I've come to accept things move at a slow pace. I've come to accept when I go to a grocery store, sorry sir, out of stock. And a lot of times I've come to realize that, you know what, when you hear that, don't take that for an answer. Keep shopping around because it could possibly be in that store. It's just you have employees that, for the most part, they're on a 6-month contract. They're not, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but they're just not as committed to their job, I guess you could say. They're not, okay, I want to know everything and everything there is about my job. They're just not. It's just the way it is. And I think a lot of that has to do with the age here. They hire a lot of college age employees, people that have a degree in something else, but the field's so small that they can't get a job, but because they have a college education, they can get jobs at, the malls and the grocery stores and things like that. I just come to accept that. I've come to accept just driving here. Before I would get, all upset and what are you cutting in front of me and why are you walking in front of me? I've just come to accept those things. It doesn't bother me no more. It's just part of everyday living here. Am I burned out on the people? No, because the people are the friendliest, happiest people that you'll ever would run into here. A lot of people don't have much, and where I come from, that makes people, I want this, I want that, I want this, and it makes them miserable. Here, it doesn't. It just doesn't. I mean, you can walk by a guy and a group of guys sitting on the street, they don't have much, but they'll offer you food and they'll offer you a drink. And, even if you were in a bind or whatever, they would probably even offer you a place to sleep at night. So am I burned out on the people? No. Am I just in some kind of funk right now? I don't know. Am I burned out on YouTube? I don't think so. I mean, I still enjoy getting out. I still like walking around. I still like giving you guys, sharing my life with you guys. So I don't think I'm burnt out on that. It's just, I don't know. Is it the fact maybe everybody is around the world is just burnt out because of the inability to freely move around? Now, I do see back in the States, things are opening up. People are freely moving around. People are doing things. I've come to accept the fact that here it might take time to get things up and running here. I mean, I've just come to accept that. I know there's people out there right now that are saying, you know what, I wish I was in your position right now. I wish I was sitting there and retired and everything like that. And my response to that is, first of all, how much time have you spent in the Philippines? There's guys that come over, they meet their current wife right now that they've moved back to the United States, or they've met their fiance and everything like that, but they never really spent time here. They came for a month or so, everything was a party, vacation, go here, go there, meet the family, let's have a party, ooh, everything's great and it's fun and it's the best thing and I can't wait till I can move there and retire there. Talk to me after about 3 years of actually retiring here and being part and living in a challenging world, I guess you could call it. Talk to me then. Everything's great and fun when you visit here. But I don't know. I mean, when I say move on to do what? You guys know that families and stuff. You make sacrifices. Hannah Grace's school, I've said this before. You know, she enjoys her school. She enjoys her friends. She's not big on out running around with the other kids on the street and everything like that. She's kind of like a homebody. She's got 3 more years of school. If they said, you know what, we are going to have homeschooling for the next 10 years, and I'd move them. I would move them. Because I know, guess what, she's going to be having the school that she likes. I don't know. I mean, I've been sitting here thinking that it's like, some days it's just like, you know, like I got to push myself to do something. And if I was, you know, if we could freely, without the headache and the hassles of coming and leaving the Philippines, I'd be planning my trip right now to go back to the States just to visit family. I think, and first of all, I respect those guys that come here, meet their wife here, stay here, have the ability to stay here, and just stay here for years and years and years and years and never leave. I respect those guys. I don't know. I think it also has to do with, you know, how you're raised and your morals and your values, and, you know, when you're, you know, your work ethic and, you know, what you expect from people and expect in life, and then those morals and those things that you have in yourself, and you come to like the Philippines and see how things are. And I always said you can't compare it to the States, but sometimes it's very hard. You know, most guys, if they can retire here, they're in what? Their mid-50s, 60s. It's hard to flip that switch that you've, you know, have become your whole life. It's hard to just flip that switch and that thinking and that thought. If you kind of understand what I'm saying. I don't know if you do or if I make sense or I don't make sense. But I don't know. You know, it just seems like I've said to people, you know, hey, I don't know, I'm just kind of like burnt out here in Angeles City. Not the people, just my surroundings. And I know some people are going to say, well, move. It's not, no, you know, like I said, it's sacrifice. You're making sacrifices for your family. And that's what I'm doing right now. I mean, I like where I live. I like I was saying earlier, the access to certain things, but can you live without it? Sure, you can live without it. But that's just my thoughts. That's just my thoughts right now. Maybe I'm just in some kind of funk. I don't know. We all get in the funk, right? I really, you know, I don't know. But as far as, you know, am I burnt out? If I had enough, am I getting out of here, of the Philippines? No, I'm not. No. Like I said, that was my commitment I made, and I've made that commitment, and I stand by that commitment. So anyways, like I said, it's just kind of like a video of, you know, the talking head, me expressing myself, me expressing how I feel. Guys, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. I said that before. If you want sunshine and rainbows, go to the Sunshine and Rainbow channels and you will get it. So anyways, guys, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this one up. Once again, take care of yourself, take care of each other, take care of the sick, the elderly, and the young. If you have pets, take care of your pets, and we'll talk to you later.